Hello and happy Monday. This is Melissa Brown here. I just wanted to hop online real quick just in case you missed last week's webinar around reclaiming your time, which is a part of my three-part masterclass series entitled Reclaim Your Life. So last week we did Reclaim Your Time. Next week after Christmas, we'll be reclaiming energy. And then that very first week of January, we are reclaiming your dreams. And on last Thursday, I made a special offer, and that offer actually ends today. And so I wanted to hop online and send you this special video message so that you don't miss out on the yummy bonuses that I offered during that masterclass. If you remember, I invited you into not just the Launch Your Life retreat, because that has been closed. We are all packed and ready to go to Cancun January 12th. But after that, so many of the ladies that are a part of that intimate retreat, they are also going to be joining me for a 6-month mastermind circle. What is a mastermind, you might be saying? Mastermind is a very intimate success circle where we connect and get together regularly to share ideas, to expand ideas, and to really hold one another accountable for what we say we want to bring into the world. And so the Mastermind and Success Circle, I put it together specifically for those ladies who feel like, you know what, 2018 is my year to launch my life. So if you are sick of talking about what you're going to do every New Year's Eve, this time of year, we are constantly talking about, I'm going to get this together in my life. I'm going to take charge of my health. I'm going to get my finances together. This is the year I'm going to write my book. This is the year I'm going to change my career, my job. I'm getting my relationships right. It's going to be more about me. Y'all know all the stuff we say. And by the end of January, we have forgotten everything we said. By March, we are like caught up in the wind and the rains and everything else. And before you know it, it is June and we haven't done any of what we said we would do just 6 months earlier. And I want to be a part of helping you to break that cycle. This really is your life. This really is your moment. And so you know who you are. If you are a woman who you are ready to get serious about you, if you listen to that webinar and you really understand about divine timing and that God really has been nudging you and that this is your season to get serious about the dreams and the things that have been deposited in you, you don't have to know the how. All you need to do is be available and give God your yes. When you give God your yes, then God opens up the how. But first, God needs your cooperation. And so I want to invite you to cooperate with God about your life. And so I've put together this very intimate and special group to support you, because just like so many of the women who have already said yes, who are going on the retreat, they know they need more than just a weekend. They know that a weekend of inspiration is not going to be enough, that they need space, of the kind of container, the kind of support that goes on after the retreat, because it's not what happens during the retreat that really matters. It's what happens when you go home. And so, truth be told, many of us, we have done the self-help thing and it has not worked very well. You may have gotten far, but you have not gotten that far. And so part of the beauty of a mastermind circle, and it's not just your average coaching circle, a mastermind circle is intentionally filled with high-level women. I'm sorry, brothers, it's not for you this time, but it is intentional for high-level women who say, you know what, this is the goal and it's a non-negotiable for me. Because when you decide, there's nothing more powerful than a woman who makes a decision. And when you decide that it's this and that's all there is, it is this is the standard or something better, that it's then that things begin to change. It's then that you begin to unlock the magic that is in you. And so while many of us have been waiting, like on pixie dust to fall from the sky, for someone to pull out a magic wand and say, ding, you're the person you always wanted to be, you know it doesn't work that way, that you have to put in your own sweat equity. You can't just sit dreaming about your life. You have to get busy doing life. You can't just talk about what you want to be about. You got to start walking what you say you want to be about. And so the 6-month mastermind is a very special group of ladies who are committed to walking out their dream. So I have call together my set of experts who are nationally renowned coaches, authors, women empowerment specialists who will help them in the areas that I'm not even an expert in. And so I am pulling all of my resources together to make sure that every woman who says yes to herself, by the time we get to June, we are all having a launch party. And so whether or not you are interested in kicking off your business, whether or not it's a book that you've been wanting to write for years, whether it's a nonprofit, or it may be relational with your own body, with your mindset, maybe some things that you've been wanting to do, places you've been wanting to travel, and you're tired of being on hold. This is the time. This is the season for you. And I really don't want you to miss out on the bonuses that I put together last week to make it more doable for you. So if you don't want to miss out on $500 off that can be used during this year's mastermind, or since you're not going to Cancun, you can also save that $500 bonus and use it in the fall when we take our next retreat, which is going to be all about elevation. I can't wait. And we can't do elevation without being in the mountains. So I'm looking at Arizona, Red Rocks, Sedona, or Colorado. Either one of those spots, even though I'm leaning more toward one, I won't release that one yet. But if you can use it for whatever you feel like you need it best for. And so between that and also time for personal retreat, you may not be able to go with me to Cancun. You may have missed out, but I don't want you to miss out on the content so that you can begin to start mapping out your life. So I'm going to be offering that and putting that together the very first week of January. Don't worry, it will be at a time that is convenient for you. It will be, it won't be 3 days, obviously, since we'll be on the beach and all, but it will be some of the same content that I'm sharing with the ladies that are going to Cancun. And so I want you to really dig deep. Y'all know the way I make decisions, the way strong, powerful women make decisions is not here, but here. And so I want you to search your heart. If you're excited, and first of all, you've been listening to this message as long as this, and you're like, how do I be a part of this? How do I get a part of a group of women like that? Call me, email me. Respond to this email even and say, Melissa, let's talk. Because again, the bonuses expire today. So I don't want you to miss out on this. Most of all, I don't want you to miss your life. I don't want you to miss your life. So you know who you are. You know what you need to do. And so I am looking for 6 strong women who are ready to do it. Y'all know I love you. Sending you much love. Merry Christmas to you, and I hope to see you in the new year. Bye-bye.